Welcome back. Welcome to Crypto Bullseye, the ultimate destination for all things crypto. In this video, we're going to be talking about the topic of the next major bull run. The industry is buzzing and experts are making bold predictions after the surge in price action over the last couple of months, but is a new cycle about to start? Remember, markets, they rhyme, they never repeat. So we're going to look at clues by looking at previous cycles and find out and identify the length, the time period, and we can make best estimates as to when we think the next bull run is about to start. Okay, that's my part done. I'm going to try and make this video informative. I'm going to try and make it educational. For your part, guys, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing if you do find it useful. We're a relatively new channel. I started the channel in the bear market, and my goal is to educate you guys, build a community, and make informative, educational decisions, wise decisions for the next major bull run. So that's the intro done. Let's get into the video, guys. Right, okay, this is how we're going to start. We're going to look at the previous two cycles, and then we can make predictions. We can build in areas as to when we think the next bull run is likely to start. Just to confirm, I don't personally think a new bull run's about to start. I don't think we're in the midst of a bull run. I don't think we're early on in a bull run. Is a bottom in? Possibly. There's a high probability that certainly a local bottom's in. But it doesn't mean that a new bull run's about to begin. So it's more of a bear market relief rally as far as I'm concerned. The markets will do whatever they want. The markets can do whatever they want, but we can just stack up probabilities. We can look at what history's told us, and we can build in our predictions on the back of that. So you can see we'll start here with the 2013 bull run. And this was the 2013 bull run. When you look and zoom out, it looks pretty insignificant now, but it was a huge pump. So the 2013 bull run, I've got a weekly time frame up here as well. And you can see from the high of the 2013 run to the bear market low, it took 58 weeks to play out before we got a new low. And then you had all this sideways action before the slow grind up and the new run begins. The new run began after 178 weeks from the previous high. So that's when we got the 2017 bull run. What we can do next is we can do the same for the 2017 bull run. And you can see it took us from the 2017 highs to the bear market low. It took 49 weeks. So a little bit less, 49 weeks it took. And there was a lot of just downwards price action before ultimately you got the pothole, rinse the market, and then you got your run upwards. So it took 155 weeks from the previous high to the new confirmed high, which started a new bull run. So what you've got to expect is you've got 158 weeks here, 178 weeks. So even if you went with the best prediction, 155 weeks, let's build this in. So high to high, 155 weeks, where would that leave us? That'd leave us about here. So let's build in this area. So if this was 155 weeks, you're looking at the back end of August 2024. So this has got to do this first. And you've got to understand that there's going to probably going to be a lot of sideways action. You might make local highs and be bounced back down before you get the slow grind up. There's going to be a lot of sideways action before you get a new confirmed run. So you've got to expect that. Are we in the midst of a new cycle? History's telling us we're not. History's telling us we're not. How long has it been before? If this low is the confirmed low that we've just previously had, that's 52 weeks. So it does coincide with the previous ones of 49 and 58 weeks. There's a high possibility that this is a low, but what you got to expect is sideways action for a long period of time. Everyone's got to be bored before you start getting the grind up. So it seems to me like it's more of a bear market relief rally. Okay, what we can do next is we can build in our Bitcoin HARVINS. So the HARVINS are built in. Why are the HARVINS important? Remember, anyone that doesn't know what the halving is, every 4 years, Bitcoin officially has a halving. And what that means is it costs twice as much energy to consume the same amount of Bitcoin. So for the same amount of energy that they're using after the halving, they only get half amount of Bitcoin. So I've built in the previous two halvings here, 9th of July 2016 and 11th of May 2020. And what we can do is we can just build in an estimate for how long the previous cycle started after the halving. So on this one, the 2016, 2017, before you got officially the 2017 bull run, 40 bars, 40 weeks. And we could do the same again here. 30 weeks. So it's diminishing. That's diminishing too. When is the next halving? We can have a look on this website, the Bitcoin Halving Coin Wars website. And you can see that it's got an estimate here. Bitcoin's mined by blocks, and the date could change, the time could change. It depends on how often, how quickly, how fast the blocks are mined. So this one here is saying that before the next halving, we're looking at 1 year and 86 days before the next halving as an estimate. So 1 year and 86 days, it's saying that May the 5th, 2024 is the next prediction. So we can build in the next halving date. So May 2024. Right, so we can build in our next halving. And if we use the previous two estimates from the halving to the new cycle, is it 42 and 30? So 30 from here, that coincides between the two cycles of 2017 to 2021 and 2013 to 2017. And that's around about 9th of December 2024 before you start getting new highs. And if we use the 42 weeks, which was the other cycle, you're looking at the 3rd of March 2025. So there's going to be a lot of choppiness between this time and before a new official bull run starts, because it's got to do this, guys. It's got to grind down and it's got to grind slowly up. The new bull run doesn't begin until we've broke this high here. So we've got a long way to go yet. What it does give you is chance to build in a bear market. It gives you time to build in a bear market, and it allows you to position yourself for the next bull run. So I hope you found that useful. What we're going to do next is we'll look at where, over time, the best place to accumulate altcoins were. Right, okay, altcoin accumulation. When is the best time to accumulate altcoins? This one comes with a huge disclaimer, guys, because they're risky business. There's a reason why Bitcoin holds the market a lot better than others. There's a reason why Bitcoin is the big daddy and holds the share of the market cap, around about 40% of the market cap. There's a reason for that, because it's the least risk of all the cryptos. So people go into Bitcoin in bear markets. People go into Bitcoin if they want to dip the toe into crypto, but they don't want as much risk. So what you've got to appreciate is when Bitcoin drops, the altcoins tend to drop a lot further. So during a bear cycle, you're looking at 90 up to 98, 99% drop on the altcoins. They pretty much go to zero. And then you can look at what the team's doing. Are they building in the bear market, and make decisions yourself as to where you think is a good time to accumulate and what is a good time to accumulate. Tends to be, if you look at history, around about the market bottoms is a good time to start coming out of Bitcoin, hedging your positions, small amounts into altcoins, and wait for the next run. Holding for the next run and making sure you've got an exit plan, because a lot of people, as far as emotions are concerned, it's designed to absolutely batter you in a bull market. It messes with your mind. If you had a 10x and then your token went to 20x, how would you feel? Would you be happy that you 10x your returns, or would you be unhappy? Your mind would be unhappy that you didn't get the 20x. So it's there to mess with your mind, and you need an exit strategy with altcoins. And one thing that I do is try and accumulate more Bitcoin, try and accumulate more dollars, and then rinse and repeat the cycle. So I come out of altcoins quite regularly during a bear market back into Bitcoin and vice versa. So when Bitcoin's nearer the bottom, it tends to be a good time to accumulate altcoins. After the Bitcoin halving is also a good time to accumulate altcoins. So as the halving approaches and the market's in a downturn, it takes about, we've seen, nearly a year, 3/4 of a year to a year before the next bull run begins. So people are positioning themselves over time. And if you look at the next halving for a place where you can start accumulating your altcoins, the ones that you've researched yourself, and your ones that you think is going to do good in the next bull run, the ones that have got a good narrative behind them, then that's a good plan to have. Just make sure you've got an exit strategy. Make sure you don't have all your eggs in one basket. Make sure you've got plenty of dry powder in case you do get any capitulation events you can take advantage of. Rather than them hurting you, you can take advantage of them. So it's always good to have that exit strategy. It's always good to have that plan. Right, okay. Next thing that I want to show you guys is just something as far as the narrative's concerned. What is going to be the next narrative that drives the next bull run? I'm going to have a quick look at a tweet by Raoul Pal. Right, okay, you probably all know who Raoul Pal is. Absolute legend in the space. He does so much for the space, and he's a huge asset. This tweet that he's put out shows perspective of how early we are in cryptocurrency and how fast the space is growing. Is crypto going to die? Let's have a quick look at this. So you've got this chart here, and what this chart represents is two things. You've got the bottom curve here, which is the total global internet users and the growth of that. And then you've got the top, which is the total crypto users, and it's in millions. So you can see that the curve here from the growth of the internet, everybody uses the internet now. Who doesn't use the internet? Look how quickly the internet grew. And then look how quickly, in comparison, the crypto's growing. So it's actually been adopted a lot quicker than what the internet ever was in the early days. We're a lot further ahead of where the internet was. And we're only here, guys. If you think that you're late into crypto, we're only here. The bear market's the best time to build. The bear market's the best time to learn, more importantly. Bull market's no time to learn. There's hype, there's FOMO. People think it's going to the moon. People think it's going to 10x from where it is, even if we are at exhaustion. So it messes with your mind. The best place to learn is in the bear market. So this is the chart that I wanted to show you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you found it useful. Like I say, we're a relatively new channel. My aim is to create a community and bring them through to the next bull run a lot more educated than what they would be if they hadn't been watching. So subscribe to the channel, guys, if you did find it useful, and hit the like button. Hit like. Thank you all very much. You take care. Enjoy the rest of your week, and goodbye.